Hey, this is Dr. Dean. Thanks for joining me. Practical problems of finding a profitable robot. Let's take a look at that. In order to do so, first of all, I want to distinguish between carbon-based trading, humans are carbon creatures, and robot-based trading, or silicon. And the three problems that I've found is that there's a massive number of sites out there that list these robots with no data or old data, what I call cadavers. Most robots don't trade hardly at all, 3, 4, 5, 10 times a year. They are not daybots. And lastly, robots make little money, just like humans. I'm going to end by showing the features, benefits, and attributes of Target Trading Pro. And if you like what I show and you decide to buy it, there's a little hefty discount for you. All right, so let's get started. Differences between carbon-based trading and silicon-based trading. Humans are carbon creatures. They use all their knowledge and logic and skill to trade. So essentially, they're paying attention all the time. So their trading is discretionary. They're involved in every trade. They can modulate the number of trades they take per day. And it must be hard because the vast majority of rooms that I've found don't trade at all. They're just sales rooms. Rooms that trade truthfully, transparently, and profitably are called global trade titans. You can go to my site and find them. I've only found 8 in the last 9 years, so you know it's hard. Moving on to silicon. In this case, a trader takes all their knowledge, experience, and logic and translates it to a series of rules and steps and strategies that are implemented without thought and without emotion. This is non-discretionary trading, and you don't need to be there. These robots in general trade very little at all. There are a large number of robots out there, although may are not current, and I'll point this out, and robots have near perfect performance records when they have trades at all, although the records are also hypothetical. And the vast majority of trading now on the market seems to be done by robots already, and the rise of the machines. So let's take a look. Oh, by the way, there's a third category. Let me show you. Third category, you ask? Yeah, dead people trading. Yes, Emmett Moore, head zombie trader, maintains that there are dead people that trade and you can speak to them. You need to use these emojis, so whatever. Let's take a look at some of these problems. First one, sites that list a massive number of robots with no data or old data, what I call cadavers. First up, Stryker. They're number one because they had nearly 3,000 robot programs. Here's a list of them right here. Got a good look. And here, now you get the picture. They're listed in ascending alphabetical order, so let's start with the A's. There are 194 programs that begin with A. 2/3 of them don't have any data. Why would you list programs with no data? 30% or so have old data, robots that haven't traded for 20 years, like a geriatric program. Some post losses, let's take a look at that. Here's a Braxis system, a blistering $64,000 loss. No thanks. Oh, and there's one that made money. Here it is, Adams. They made $2,264 since January of 2008. That's a steaming 47 cents a day. So really, 100% of these listings are useless. I think we should just throw them in the garbage. Better yet, let's bury them and move on. M listings next. Here they are, M. There's 180 programs with M. Same problem, no data, old data, losses, and none made money. I think we have another useless category. Let's just bury them, and let's give Stryker an F for introducing so much garbage. Next problem. Most robot programs execute too few trades per year and certainly not enough per day. Let me show you. Canon lists almost 1,700 robot programs. You cannot stratify according to the number of trades per day, so I did according to profit factor. This first one is a mathematical mistake. We'll count that out. The next one, DAX futures, does well, but it's only taken 13 trades in the last 15 months, so less than 1 per month. Same problem here and here. Here's one that's taken 49 trades in 23 months, so roughly 2 a month. This one takes 28 trades in the last 73 months, so 1/3 a month. So you see the problem. We don't have sufficient trade density to have them as a daybot. Take a look at Stryker again. For the robots that list as best in the past year for an account size under $10,000, you can see the listings here. Again, roughly 1 trade a week or less. Third problem, robots make very little money. What does very little money look like? To future's truth, I stratified according to profit. Let me show you what I see. There are 335 branded systems with a total of nearly 700 individual programs. 60% of them lost money in the last 12 months, an average of 5,700. 38% made money, and the average is only 3,800. There were some that made some decent amount of money, but I remind you, the global trade titans, which are carbon-based trading, have an annual of over 50,000 per year, and obviously 50,000 is bigger than 18. Let's take a look at Collective 2. They list their programs according to stars, 5-star being the highest. The first two do not trade futures, but Tasty Plays does, 18% in 1 year. Yeah, not so much. And just to put in perspective, global trade titans make 500% per year. Fixed Trader, 10% in 1 year. What does that look like? Here's Fixed Trader. You can see this number of percentage gain. This is the total profit. Pretty weak, don't you think? I wouldn't consider this one. Next several ones are in fact all Forex down to Volatility Trader. Let me show you that one. Here's Volatility Trader. Here's his total percentage in the last 2 years. But basically since September or even earlier of 2018, it hasn't made any money. I'm not interested in that. Let me show you just a few more. This is Algo Trader NASDAQ, 112%, not bad, but basically it was flat, had a chirp up, and gone down. I'm not interested in that either. One more. The Dow, hypothetical performance 40%, not bad, but it all occurred at once back in 2019, and the program has been flatlined since then. No thanks. Futures only program, 94%, one burst, zero activity. They have a lot of programs that have been made private. That's code for, yeah, you guessed it. So they have 5-star rating. I'm suggesting maybe they should have a 6-star or a 10-star rating because what I saw is not very impressive. Moving on. If you Google profitable futures algorithmic trading, you get these bozos and these and these and these and these. Just terrible. So obviously you can't Google for a profitable program. So let's introduce Target's Trading Pro, its current data, how it has many trades per day, and so on. Here we go. It is in fact the brainchild of Bob Amico, who's a seasoned trader with vast experience, 4 years as the founder and head trader of Veritas Futures Trade Room. Target's Trading Pro took him almost 6 months to develop and calibrate. It trades a number of different indices, and he often trades in real time, and he posts those statements, and I'll show you. And there's a video library of each day that he trades, so you can go there and look for yourself. Let's take a peek. This is a trade video from January 7th. All the profits I'm showing you are trades at 3 contracts per trade, ranging from 1 to 6 trades per index per day. Individual calibrated final profits are shown here. Very often, like you see for gold, there's a robot trading on Tick and a robot trading on Unorenco, so I show you both, not to hide one and promote the other. Moving on to January 6th, final tally shown here in profit loss. Notice $790 live trade. Let me show you that. Looks like this. This is one of the trades in progress. This is the final tally for the day. Again, you see it's a dormant account. And I don't want to leave you with the impression it's all robot trading, all silicon. There's a lot of carbon-based trading. Bob does trade discretionarily using order flow. This is an example from, I think, Thursday, and this is from Friday, as of yesterday, showing the final tally for the number profit loss showing that he took discretionarily. So not all robots, a mixture of both. Looking back to the second, again, the profit loss for the individual robots shown here, whether to Tick, Unorenco, and sometimes Range. December 30th, still impressive, and the 27th. So this robot program trades any instrument with pre-programmed targets and stops, has a good number of trades, and makes a decent profit. trades a variety of indices each day in real time, and the customized settings are available to the members. Target Trading Pro is also traded live by Bob real time in the room. The trade images and the brokerage statements are posted each day. This is an example of a live trade, and another, and another, and another. This is what you see in the trade room. The statements look like this as they're posted each evening. It can be evaluated using an optimizer program and backtesting if you wish to perform analysis for indices on your own. It will auto-calculate your targets and stop based on market volatility, and it can be calibrated for enormously profitable swing trades. What does that look like? Let's take a look. This is a swing trade in ES where it was entered on the 15th at 3,000. The first target was 66 points. 66 points. The second target, 110 points. Fairly decent achievement for an ES trade. How about NASDAQ? 14th entry at 94. First target right here, 215 points per contract. Second target, 358 points per contract. Nice achievement. Oil, first contract, second contract. DAX, first contract, second contract. 287 points, 478 points. Almost $12,000. Wrap it up. Don't believe me? Fine. Go to targetstradingpro.com, take a 1-week trial. It's $2 a day. And if you wish, you can download the publication from Enlightened Futures Trading, volume number 11. It covers all the aspects in this video. And for listening, there's a discount code that can be applied to the purchase of the robot itself. This is Dr. Dean, as always. Thanks for listening. If you agree or disagree, you can email me below. Take care now. Bye-bye.